wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I am Travis. And that was the end of the first hour. We're starting the second hour of
we're giving ourselves breaks.
Monday Night Raw.
It's time for breaks. Pee breaks, dog pee breaks, cleaning up dog piss in the house. It's all sorts of fun on a Monday
I think that
night.
was it. I think we're back to... I don't think we missed anything. I think it was a commercial the whole time. But we are back there on TV.
Just kind of giving a recap of what happened earlier in the show. Yep, that's what we're going to start doing, Sophie. We're just going to start ending the stream after every hour of Raw. So we can calm down. And we're going to take some breathers and meditate, aren't we, everybody? We're just going to let people be themselves in the chat. And that's just how it's going to be. Because if you fucking don't, I'm going to start ripping people's fucking heads off. Okay? Good. Awesome. Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. Right. We stopped it on purpose.
What is this?
We literally just... It was a...
Oh, end of the first hour.
Shit. End of the hour, and we were done. It was like... We wanted to make a big pop for Seth coming back out. Oh my god, it's Seth Rollins!
Start it out for everybody at home.
Yeah, bitches. He's out there. He's going to tell you he's in a great mood. Yes!
So, I mean, I've heard that they canceled plans for him. Like, they had big plans for him at Mania, but I don't know exactly what they were. I didn't get really deep into the conversation, but maybe for a title.
Ooh.
And now that can't happen.
Because of Brock. It's all Brock's fault. Two nincompoops. Alita's back in here saying, I'm getting sleepy from my pills. Those are the kind of fucking pills I need.
That's what I need.
Sleeping pills.
I took a Kel Shake today. I haven't had one of those in like a year, it seems like. I was like, oh, I got a whole bunch of energy. I felt like I could conquer the world.
Ew. I mean, delicious. Blah.
I packed Luke's shirt for him.
You did?
You just got to send it. I put it in a Ziploc bag or whatever they're called, like an actual seal bag like you would get if you got it from a professional place.
Yep. He did. He went through all of our boxes, found everything, and was like, hey, this is the one we got for Luke.
I was like, you need to send that. It's only been 2 years.
Well, and then he packed up a large one, and I'm like, why'd you pick up a large one?
Well, I just did.
I'm like,
and then I decided I wasn't going to do all of them, so I stopped.
right? You're like, yeah, two's fine.
Well, because I couldn't fold. So if you were to see them, the one for Luke is fine because it was folded from the company that we bought it from. But the second one, I tried to shove it in a sack. So it kind of looks like I tried to just shove it in a sack. Because I folded it in half, and then this way and this way. And then there was like a sleeve hanging out over here. And then this part needed to be pulled straighter, but I couldn't get it. Anyway. So the Wrestling Gab logo's like this.
See how Tardo folding?
Yes. I mean, I know how to fold because I worked at a store when I was a kid. And I could fold T-shirts. I'm just not good at hoodies or anything with longer sleeves because I have a hard time. Because you know how you lay them down and then you kind of fold and kind of fold?
Yeah. So the best way to fold a hoodie is to put it down like so the hood is like, so this part's down. And then you take the hood and fold it back in.
Right.
Then you fold in the arms. So you fold the arms in, like at the shoulder, kind of.
Y'all want to go big?
And then fold it. That's how I do them, anyways.
Big
Sophie,
E!
stop.
I love it. I love that Big E is back.
Like, just stop. Everybody's going to be nice. Don't call people out. Or I might time you out.
Notice that they haven't...
Just please stop.
Notice that they haven't done anything with Big E back towards the title.
Not yet, right?
Not at all. It's
True.
It looks like it's not going to happen. He's right back where he has been. I like this feud right here. This is what I was hoping for. I actually thought they would do a Big E Brock at the one coming up, the Royal Rumble, just to get it over with.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Just so he could beat him fair and square. I get it. He pinned him fair and square in the 5-way or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Georgia might score here. They're down to the 5.
Holy shit, they're that close. Damn. Alita, you better wake up, honey. The Bulldogs might make a score.
Well, they're going to at least get 3, you would assume. The pillow has a hole in it. We might as well throw this one away, too. Mice probably live in there.
I don't think they live in there.
It's like a condo.
I was going to ask you if the stove has, like, what do you call it in there?
Lighter fluid?
Yes.
I have no idea.
No, like insulation. Do stoves have insulation in them?
Wait, so he wants to beat him at WrestleMania and walk out world champion? But he's not champion. Look at Big E's laughing too.
Like all of it. All of it. It's happening. So...
You don't stand a chance, pal. Tonight. Oh, we gotta get Seth and Big E tonight. I'm not ready. He's not ready. If he's not ready, you can't make him fight.
You can't. Not if he's not ready.
See, next week in a better town.
Oh, because they're in Philly and nobody likes that place because it's almost as
only
bad
the
as New
Fresh
Jersey.
Prince of Bel-Air likes that place. Because in Philadelphia is where he's born and raised. Right now? Not just tonight, but right now. You want to do Big E versus Rollins? He doesn't even know what he's saying. They're doing it now. All right, there is a referee. It's official. Old school at the very end every time I hear that. Let's make it official then. Let's make it official.
Bitches.
And he throws the chair at this little wee pee-wee soccer game.
Pee-wee stuff.
Let's make it official then. Let's make it official then.
Hoodie, I think I sent something back, so I kind of need to know. I mean, because we got you an XL, but I can definitely do an XL.
Whoa. Yeah.
Or
an L. That's all we have.
Which is the size I'm wearing.
Wait, hold on. We could just do a shirt because we have all sizes in shirts.
That's true.
We have all the way up to 3X. Not that she's.
I think they like hoodies though.
Well,
People are kind of funny. They like hoodies. I'm more of a shirt kind of girl myself. I mean, I like hoodies, but I like shirts too. So. Sophie's like, yeah, Seth was going to win the WWE champion at day 1 and he was going to defend it at Mania against someone. There were no specifics on who Rollins' Mania opponent was going to be.
I would have been so happy if that would have happened. I kind of wish they would have went that route. Dang, Roman ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, why do you have to go and get unicorn sprinkles? What a butt.
Nick Saban only has 7 national championships. What a loser. He's like the Tom Brady of college. Except for he has to do it off the sweat of the kids. Although, you know, it's him coaching and recruiting. And there's been no lost scholarships or fines or people losing their jobs. So he's got to be doing it legit. You ever seen that show with Sandra Bullock and it's about the guy that played for the Ravens? the longest yard or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I know what you're
But
talking about.
you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen it?
That's a real true story.
He's in it. Nick Saban's actually in that movie. He
yeah.
comes and visits him. Like, why on earth would you not go play for Nick Saban? Like, I'm going to go play for our own home city of Ole Miss. Because that's where he went. Look at that.
Blindside.
Wide opened.
Yes, Luke, Blindside.
Roll
What's
Tide.
the name of that
Blindside.
movie? Ouch, that fucking hurt.
What's going on? Oh, that beep?
Whistle.
I thought you said me. I'm like,
No.
wide open. I'm like, I wasn't that
Like,
loud.
why? It doesn't hurt my brain.
So the receiver for Alabama looks like he's got some sort of a cramp. He needs some magnesium, it looks like.
They're going to take him in the back.
Look
and
how wide
stick a
open he
needle
is,
in him.
though.
Which one is he?
You'll notice he's the guy that's wide open that nobody's guarding.
Oh, one?
Yeah, the guy that nobody is guarding.
He's
Oh,
like,
that's where.
"I
Oh,
almost
watch
made
that.
it."
It's right there. See his ankle? And maybe even his knee.
Something happened. Tweaked something.
At regular speed, you can see it's knee. He tore a knee ligament, I think. Fuck. Those are the worst. I was just telling you that yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, we were talking
about
that.
knee injuries. I say if there's nobody around and you hurt your knee, it's worse than if somebody hits you and you're. I meant for your recovery,
Right.
because that means there's something wrong with your body, and that's why it broke.
Rob is like, Sandra Bullock, is she still around? I think so.
Yeah, she was in some. I just saw her on Netflix. I was flipping through
Yeah, she did another Netflix
and it was
movie.
like some weird like Oogly Googly or something. I don't know what it was called, but it looks scary or something. It wasn't the one where she was blindfolded. It was a different one, I think.
Yeah, it's a new one. Anyways, it looks like the longest yard was Adam Sandler Prison Football remake. Yes,
Oh, that's
yes.
right, and Burt Reynolds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Travis and I talked about that too. Sophie says, I was kidding about that, Luke. I was just upset when you timed me out twice. Sophie says, Happy Gilmore. And Alita says, pills are making me sleepy. Once again, why aren't you sharing?
You have to watch Alabama and Georgia. It's one time a year. Well, actually,
When?
they probably have already played. I don't know. Did they play earlier this year?
They would have to, wouldn't they?
And that means Alabama won because they're the #1 ranked team in the country.
It was like, no offense, Robbie.
At this point, if you lose to Alabama, it's like a win. Like, honestly, like if you were playing Boise State and then you lost to Alabama, it's the equivalent of beating Boise State, losing to Alabama. That's how good Alabama is. If you're in the SEC, you're just like in. You could probably have 4 wins, and you're like, well, we're going to let them into the playoffs anyways because they're from the SEC.
Well, Luke hates both of them, so.
Right.
He doesn't have a horse in the race. I couldn't say I like or hate any of them, really. I don't really know them.
I like Alabama because I like Nick Saban. I liked him at LSU also. My favorite team was always Arizona State. No reason. Besides, I went there. Was him into the corner, up over. Big E's just manhandling him. Woo! There it is. Big ending. Can end it early. Oh. Oh, dropped down and chopped him. DDT.
Alita's like the other side.
I mean, I can see why Alita wants Georgia since she's from Atlanta.
It makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, Sophie, there has been quite a few people that have died the last few days. People that we didn't know that you mentioned, and of course a couple people that we do know.
Yeah, that old
you
lady,
mentioned.
Betty White.
Yeah, nobody knows that stupid bitch.
Lake Placid. I don't know what you're talking about. Golden Girls.
Stupid cunt, anyway.
What was the one?
What a twat.
Hey, she played in the one with Sandra Bullock up north. They went to Alaska. The Proposal. 2. Rom-com.
Ayla's shaking her head. Rosella Zelinsky's in the chat. Hey, Rosella.
Hey, Rosella.
How's it going there?
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Walter's in the chat. Hey, Walter. Says
Walter.
good watch tonight. Hate to leave. Hey, Walter. How's it going? You gonna stick with us for a minute?
Sorry, our old stream stopped.
Gonna hang out for 2 seconds? Sophie's like, Betty White was an angel. What the fuck ever? She was a goddamn twat.
#1 is gone. Why are we calling Betty White names? She's dead. You don't talk ill of the dead.
Yeah, you do. Twat. Robbie's like, Ayla, you hurt my feelings. I was like, Robbie, I had to.
Hey, he looks like he's actually walking on it right now. That's number 1, right? Yeah, he's actually walking on it.
Maybe he just kind of, maybe it
Maybe popped and it scared him. Because sometimes have you ever popped your knee?
Yeah, they pop all the time. Haven't you heard them?
No, I mean a
yes.
pop.
And I thought it was broken. I thought it would fall right off my body.
Yeah,
it didn't, though. It stayed on.
I was in the backyard and I was trying to break one of those like palm trees in the backyard back there. And I was standing on the uneven ground and I was stepping on it and it broke. And when it broke, my knee went. Ooh. And it popped. And I was like, okay, well, there it is. My knee's finally gone. So I
to drag myself to the house.
I walked back to the house and it was kind of fragile, and I iced it and I knew it was over. Like I was dead. I was done. I just tore my knee ligament, and nothing happened. Like the next day, I could still walk. I was like,
wow,
look how good he's
anything.
walking. Look how good he's walking.
Yeah.
See?
They're gonna take him to the back though to make totally sure he's okay.
They'll get imagery of it.
They're like, all right, let's make double sure, though. No, really, it's fine. No, sorry, son.
Those colleges have those $1 million machines in them, so.
Well, these ones they would because they'd have to, right?
I don't know where they're at.
It was like, oh, I don't care, Ravi, get over it, right?
Are they in Florida? Is this my? No, that's not the Orange Bowl.
I don't know where they're at.
That doesn't look like the Orange
Bowl.
Bowl.
All right, Alita and Walter, since you guys are all for the Georgia Bulldogs tonight, where are they playing this at? Or Pickle, if you're still out there, somewhere out there.
Are they in LSU? Where LSU plays, whatever that's called, the Louisiana? That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
I don't know where else they would be. There it is. 6-0.
Sophie likes to talk about death a lot.
Roll Tide.
Some black guy died too.
Necromancy.
From the original Look Who's Coming to Dinner.
Look Who's Coming to Dinner. Oh, I like that show. Yeah. That was the one with, what's his name? Didn't he die too, the main guy in that?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure everybody's dead.
Cedric?
They're all dead.
The Entertainer or whatever? Dead. Everybody's dead.
He was like, but he was a sausage wallet for sure, right? Total twat. Right? I was like, oh, good, Robbie, it must be hard to actually get over something that's taller than your short legs. So it's like there's a Golden Girls and Mary Tyler Moore show reunions up in heaven right now since Betty White was the last cast member that died from both shows.
She was in that show?
I didn't know she was in Mary Tyler Moore.
I would have never guessed that she was in Mary Tyler Moore. I've never seen it.
They're at the Lucas Oil Stadium where the Indianapolis Colts play.
That's
Oh, well, there you go.
That's an interesting place to have the game. So they're in a dome?
That's cool. They're not even on anybody's home turf. That's got to be good.
Oh, they never play in home turf, but yeah.
Walter says, hey, Luke. Alita's like, we did when we did. Are you talking about that you guys played each other earlier in the year, Alita? Walter's like, the college game is in Colts Stadium.
Yes.
Both you and Luke gave us information.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Ayla's like, we're all going to die. It was so weird.
It's where Peyton Manning put up so many yards before he left and won championships. Little insult to injury. I do think he won one for the Colts, though, didn't he? Didn't he beat the Bears with the Colts? The Bears were like that top team, and he shredded their defense because they did that cover 2. And so the receivers over the middle were open the whole time because Brian Urlacher couldn't cover their freaking receivers, which no linebacker could.
Okay.
And so they kept dropping Urlacher back, and it was up against like Reggie, Wayne, and whoever else they had. I can't remember the other guy. But they were just shredding that defense of the Bears.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure they won that Super Bowl. Devin Hester ran the opening kickoff for a touchdown.
That was the Colts one? Oh,
yeah,
huh.
with Peyton, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, they've never won another. Well, the Baltimore Colts might have won a Super Bowl in the 70s. Shit, I don't know if... Did Johnny Unitas win a Super Bowl?
Wouldn't he have? Johnny Unitas.
Well, the first 2 were the Packers. The third one was Super Bowl 3. That they were heavily favored, and that's when the famous call, like the prediction around the world from Joe Willie Namath, and he says, "I guarantee we're gonna win that game," and people like laughed at him because he was the Jets, And they went in and they beat the Baltimore Colts. They were Baltimore Colts at the time with Johnny Unitas, and they beat them.
Yeah, weird.
But I don't know, did the Colts win one the next year or ever again? Because I don't remember the Colts, because I remember the Vikings were in it, and they always lost.
That is trivia that I do not know answers to. So
I'm trying to think
who won. Who
won Super Bowl 4?
Who won that Super Bowl? It was like, I can't fathom how tiny you are, because Robbie's like, oh, Ayla, you're obsessed with me.
Uh-oh, look at this. Georgia.
Like my
oh, there's a flag.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a flag. That was a hell of a return.
Hella.
But there was a flag.
Robbie's like, Ayla, you're obsessed.
Big E,
belly
to belly.
Baseball, and Walter says, on Wednesday, I'll be here for AEW at 8 p.m.
Belly to belly. Have they come to an agreement on terms for baseball?
Sophie doesn't know, because the next question was, anybody know what is going on with the baseball strike?
No. So nothing.
Luke's letting you know that Johnny Unitas did win one Super Bowl.
Oh, thank goodness. I know he won championships. At least I think he won championships.
The Chiefs won Super Bowl 4 versus the Vikings.
That's right.
So that
we
the
knew
Chiefs
that because
Vikings.
the Chiefs hadn't won again until 2 years ago.
Luke says, did you see the Chargers versus Raiders never-ending game last night? No, I did not.
I did not.
I don't watch it, so I don't know. Alita says, no in Bama. Oh, she's an alumni in Alabama? What? Traitor. Just kidding.
Roll Tide. Oh, shit. Big elbow.
So I was like, when is the Super Bowl this year? Sometime in
It
February.
is the 11th, I think, of February. It's that weekend.
It's usually in February.
It's either 11th or 12th, whatever that Sunday is. And the UFC's the other night. They're 271. Should be a fun weekend. Woo! Seth drops Big E. Trying to poke my eyes out. You don't like the...
We still have this match going on, guys. Seth
I'm
Rollins
watching it.
and
I'm
Big E.
calling
It's
it.
crazy. I can't believe they're still going. It's kind of weird, actually.
I'm waiting for it to be over. Roll Tide.
Okay.
Anyways.
So by the time we get it over with, we'll have to start a new hour of Raw. No, I'm just teasing.
That's it. 5-star frog splash. Right
Walter's
on
saying
that
that
big
Big E's
chest.
gonna
1,
win.
2. Big E kicks out. Big E.
Walter's going for Big E winning this. So.
I think Big E's probably going to also win it.
And let's see.
With a little help from Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens is probably going to help Seth win, right?
Right. Well, Sophie, I'm sorry that your mom's still in the hospital. Hopefully she does
What?
come back.
Why is your mom in the
sooner.
hospital?
Sophie did not specify the last time, so...
Oh, sorry. I didn't know this was the time before. Did I just miss it?
Yeah, because we talked about it Saturday maybe, or Friday. Yeah, I think it was Friday.
I'm usually just oblivious to things. Sioux Falls.
But yeah, so I should mention then. Anyway, Sophie says the
Pop-up
baseball strike
powerbomb.
should end at some point since spring training starts soon. I don't think they give a rat's ass about spring training personally, Sophie. I'm pretty sure that they're more about how much money they
Look
can
at
get
this, the muffler stretch. Oh.
He's beating him on the head.
Blasted.
I thought he was tapping, but he wasn't. He was like, I'm beating him. I'll beat you, bitch.
So you break your fist. Oh, Seth lands on his feet.
Alita's like, now he's old. Oh, sad. Robbie's like, will Bobby be able to beat Brock? I don't know. It was looks like the Chiefs lost Super Bowl 1 versus Green Bay.
Yeah, I knew the Packers won the first 2. I just forgot who they beat. 1, 2.
So the first one they beat Chiefs.
Yes.
The second one, who did they beat then? What was 3? Because Super Bowl 4 was Chiefs and Vikings, and the Chiefs won.
I wish, what year was Super Bowl 1? That would help me out a lot. Because I know some of, like 72 was the Dolphins, right? Like, I know some of the years. I know some of the years, but, and before that was the Vikings. Because the Vikings went to 4, but they lost all 4 of them with the Purple People Eaters.
Robbie wants to know if will Bobby be able to beat Brock?
And I would say yes, absolutely he can.
Anyways, Sophie's talking about our trailer for the reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which debuts on Peacock on February 18th. Dropped today. It looks good.
What the fuck?
Why would they do that? Why would they ruin good things?
What?
Why do they always have to ruin everything? What's stupid?
What?
I know, right? Like, how dumb. Dumb.
Oh.
So he's like,
That just hit me hard.
Contracted unicorn sprinkles. Cool, poor
Who
lady. Kevin Owens' wife.
Oh, so maybe he's not here?
Piccolo is in the chat saying, hooray for penalties. They're winning the game so far. Yeah, they're ahead by 3 points. It's amazing.
Who's playing Will Smith's part, and then who's playing Elton's part, or whatever his name is?
Right. Walter's like, okay, in 15 minutes I'm going, good, Raw, live talk. Yeah. Alita's like, they are ASU. Sophie says, my mom's in the hospital because she is septic and has a UTI. Well, that's no good.
Yeah, that's...
Being
hopefully
septic
she's
is bad.
better.
Hopefully she gets better. Don't let you leave if you're still got the issue.
Oh, curb stomp! Did he
curb
just beat
stomped
him
his butt?
fair? Well, he's not getting him, though.
Oh, he's
You
like,
got to do
I'm
it
so
faster.
tired.
Look at Bama. Or they almost got there. They're down to the 10. And Big E's going to lose right here. 1, 2, 3.
What? Whoa, Walter. Seth won.
Seth curb stomped him, and 30 seconds later pinned him and still got a 3 count.
They're very tired. Robbie's like, come on, Seth, in this fool. He did it, Robbie, just for you. Looks like
shit.
Super Bowl 1 was January 15th, 1967.
Okay.
We have Real in the chat. Hey, Real.
Hey, Real.
Walter says, is it still snowing there, Travis and Duluth?
No.
It's cold now. It's
No.
clear skies, so we get lots of sunshine, but the
Look at
highs
this.
during the day are like 27 to 32 degrees.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
He forgot that there was a guy right behind him.
He went all the way down to like the 13 or
We have
the
Randy
9.
Paula in the chat.
Hey,
Hey,
Randy.
Randy. Hey, Randy. Alita's like, I think Madden. Sophie says, you have to ask really old people with who won the first 10 Super Bowls. Nah, you just have to ask the internet, Sophie. Most of the time it knows.
Touchdown, I think.
Or an
no, he dropped it.
encyclopedia, which is a book that people forget exists.
You know, I used to know them all. I'm not kidding. I used to have the cards. I collected them, and they would come with the silver card with the 1 trophy and the 2 trophy and the 3 trophy.
Or just be a huge fan of football. Like, when you're a huge fan, you kind of know all the history, especially Super Bowl history, right?
Michelle McCool. Dana Brooke.
Isn't Michelle McCool married to some wrestler?
Yeah, The Undertaker.
Oh, that's her, huh?
She likes him because of his big dong.
Ew, gross.
When he comes out to the ring, there's a big dong. Dong.
Looks like Green Bay won Super Bowl 1 and 2, Jets won 3,
Yeah.
and the Chiefs won 4.
Right.
Ah, okay.
So
And Johnny
7,
Unitas
8,
was with the
9,
Jets, right?
No.
No? Colts.
So the Colts won 5 then?
Oh, interesting. Alita's like, no for Georgia. So it says Will Smith is the executive producer of the reboot of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Which would make sense because they could have beat the Vikings because the Vikings lost 4.
Yeah.
There is a famous person that even you would know that was on the defense of the Vikings.
Really? I would know him?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He was in Little House on the Prairie.
Is it the dad?
No, it was their
Oh.
big friend.
Oh, I don't remember him. Well, there's like Seth Rollins won. Good
Merle-
match. Boo.
Merle Olsen was his name.
Merle Olsen, huh?
Super famous from his movie career.
Huh.
Anyways, on Anchorman, he says, my house smells of rich mahogany, and I'm friends with Merle, and Merle Olsen stops by.
Oh. Robbie says, "Do I feel so privileged that your boy won? That's fantastic, Robbie, that you wanted
He
to
won
win.
it.
He won it.
Straight up, legit.
Robbie's like, Randy, what up, G? And Randy says, Wrestling Gab is the best wrestling channel on YouTube.
Woo!
Oh, thanks, Randy.
Randy.
Alita's like, Winter Olympics starts, and Alita says, thanks. And Randy says, Robbie, did you have a great Christmas? And Walter says, Bliss will be on Raw. Yeah, she's supposed to make an appearance, whether it's through
She's not going to be there.
make an appearance, whether it's through a video package or something else. So yeah, she'll be on Raw.
It looks like Rhea is
Literally.
geared up to wrestle.
She's gearing up. Robbie says, what chance has Dana Brooke got in the Rumble? Really? LOL, LOL.
She could lose her title if she gets eliminated.
Walter's like Summer Rae and Lita at Royal Rumble. And Piccolo says, we didn't need that sack. Alita says they got an extra week. Randy says Red Dead Online is dead, sadly. And Walter says, oh, also the Bella Twins also. Yeah, they're going to be there. Looks like the Colts won 1 Super Bowl in 1971, but won 3 NFL championships before the merger with AFL and started a 9th Super Bowl. 9F Super Bowl and start 9F Super Bowl. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? The merger with AFL
Right,
and
NFL.
start. Maybe that's what I meant. NFL Super Bowl, maybe?
Maybe they started in the NFL Super Bowl. I don't know.
I'm not
He'll fix it.
understanding-
He'll fix it.
I'm not
sure.
understanding your last part of your message. Start of Super Bowl. Okay.
Right.
I'm like, huh? What the? Robbie's like, Randy, yeah, it was cool chilling. Got drunk at my mate's at a house party. How about you? It looks like the Colts and all with Unitas. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, he was the man. I think he was the best quarterback until
Johnny
Montana,
Unitas.
maybe.
I don't even know his name. Vindicator says, so this epic championship game is nothing but field goals so far. Basically overhyped as much as Spawn versus the man.
Have you ever heard of Roger Staubach?
Kind of. Name
Okay.
sounds a little familiar.
He was the Cowboys quarterback.
Anyways, Chris says Dana Brooke to win the Rumble. LOL.
Terry
Right.
Bradshaw.
I know who Terry Bradshaw is.
Well, do you know him from his football playing, though?
No, because I never watched football.
He was the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. He's got 4 Super Bowl championships,
Right. I think I've heard that about him.
all in the 70s.
Randy Paula says it was okay, and Randy says Vince should buy Sky TV in the UK.
What?
Why should he do that, Randy? So he can make more money? You know what would happen? He'd just make you guys pay a lot of money. Well, there's like, we need warm weather, don't like cold. Chris is like, I want Shotzi to win the Rumble. And Robbie says, not gonna lie, I haven't never watched NFL. And Johnny Autism Wrestling. Sweet says, I'm not happy Cheeseburger and Chad Gable won RK Bro deserve better. I'm sorry to hear that, but you know, at some point they have to take
Can't
it
be
off of
champions
them, right?
forever.
It looks like Trav named the quarterback of the Super Bowl 4 winning Chiefs.
I can't. No, Dawson. Lenny Dawson.
There's his answer.
I'm gonna go
Is
with.
that your final answer?
It is. I'm gonna go with Lynn Dawson.
This is the $1 million question.
If
Do
it,
you need a helpline? Do you need to call a friend? Do you need to phone a friend?
I was like, I have no idea who it is.
Randy says Bailey
I want to know if I'm
Simpson.
right because I'm still
He'll
going.
get to you.
Because they had a famous kicker and he had his foot amputated. And he had like a
He
square.
wore it with a stump?
Yeah, and he wore like a square wooden thing on the.
Oh my god, how crazy. Anyways, Randy says Bailey should win the Royal Rumble. P. Cole says my dad loved Terry Bradshaw and he was a big fan of the Steel Curtain defense.
Oh boy.
Randy says a lot of crap on Sky. You're
Like
correct.
Dawson.
He won $1 million in Monopoly money.
I was like, that's a lot of paper.
Looks like I'm really starting to think when Bailey comes back, she is doing something with Liv because she keeps tweeting hood things to Liv. Oh, God. Robbie's like, Sky TV is owned by a crook already. Don't need another one to own it.
That would be awesome for Liv. Because Bailey is so good, she would make Liv look fantastic, too.
Yeah, that might actually help her a little bit
I would like
more.
that.
Randy
Uh-oh. There's an announcement. They're getting married.
says, what? They officially do it. Oh, goody gumdrops.
Maybe they don't want to wrestle you.
Randy says Logan Paul will win men's Royal Rumble. Oh,
That's
God,
not
Randy.
what we talked about. Rhea's like, that's not what we talked about. They're entering the Royal Rumble, is what they're trying to say.
Oh. Oh my God, why are you guys interviewing him out here? Why don't you let Rhea say what she wants to say because Rhea can talk for herself. Luke says, and the amputated kicker had the longest field goal ever till a few years ago.
Well, he was tied with Morton Anderson. Didn't Morton Anderson tie him in like 94, 3, 7, somewhere in there?
A few years ago.
Morton
I mean
Anderson
that.
was my favorite kicker. It was like a 63-yarder or something. But yeah, no, he kicked the shit out of the ball. But he didn't have a foot.
Kind of creepy. He's like, I don't give a shit.
And
if the lasers are out.
they toe
Like you
punched
said,
it. They
bitches!
toe punched it back then. Meaning, like, you know how, like, kids do it? They run up and they kick it like that?
Yeah.
That's how they did it. They didn't have the soccer style.
They didn't kick
where
it
they
with the
kick
side
it.
of their foot.
Boom.
Ooh.
Oh, breakup! Live on TV.
They don't want to be each other's friends anymore. Well, there's like, if you guys bet on football games, win, you get money. Yeah, we can't bet in our state.
Yeah, the state, they banned it. Like, I'd have to use my VPN, and I don't know
Do you want
how
to know
I would...
why they banned it? I'm not telling you, because
The horse
people would
racing.
take it completely wrong. Oh, no. It's not because of the horse racing.
I mean,
because
it's the
of
same reason the
certain
horse racing
yes,
is banned.
Because some people...
The casinos...
Some people who think they own
the casinos have a
places.
whole bunch of money, and they don't want betting off of the reservations, so they want the reservations to control all betting, and so they pushed it through the House and the Senate of the state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's a sack right there, baby.
Oh, she's doing her a favor by staying. What the fuck? Randy's like, Robbie, LOL. And then he hears this, how many different color beanies do you own? I just have black, gray, and blue.
You?
I have all kinds, actually. I have bunnies. I have pink ones. I have ones that are bears. I have...
I was talking about me. Well, here's the...
Oh, talking about yourself. Jeez.
Nikki's saying that she's better.
Alita's like delusional. Yeah. It looks like there's a Twitter video of Liv training in the Performance Center with Bailey on the side coaching her. So maybe Bailey is vouching for Liv and trying to help her. Maybe. I mean, wouldn't be a bad thing. Robbie says, oh, Nikki and Rhea ain't got a clue. Alita's like, funny. Chris is like, RK Bro and Rhea. And
Shake her hand.
Team. Say goodbye. Give her a good handshake like a man. Give her your manly handshake. Rhea has really pretty hands.
Yeah.
Like, they're really pretty.
They're giant.
But they're pretty.
Yeah.
Like, they're not manly. They're just...
They're lengthy. Her thumbs are really lengthy.
Yeah. They're really pretty. That's creepy. But, getting off subject. She has really pretty hands.
I can't shake your hand until you look me in the eye and tell me you still believe in me.
I don't believe in you. You're a dumb bitch. It looks like Morton Anderson had a 62-yarder 1 yard behind. Is that who you were talking about, who you thought had gotten it?
What is that?
Morton Anderson had a 62-yarder 1 yard behind.
Oh, I thought he had the 63-er. Google it!
I think he did. That's why he said the answer.
Oh.
Alita's like, yes, Vindicator says crowd doesn't care about this. Get out of the ring, Nikki, so Rhea can fight.
How did Sebastian Janikowski never break that? I figured he'd be the guy that would just shatter it.
Which one is he?
He was the kicker for the Raiders.
Is she gonna cry?
The Raiders took a kicker in the first round.
Oh, my God.
That's what's wrong with the Raiders, by the way. But Sebastian Janikowski out of Florida State.
Hook up on live TV, not breakups.
Woo! There it is, 6'9".
Like, no more thumbs up, friends. Randy's like, WWE is trying to turn these into a
big
couple.
hug.
Oh, God.
Big hug.
Oh, there's like...
Can we still be
Ripley
friends?
and Nikki, no more tag team, okay? Chris is like, this promo is so high school.
Friend hug.
Randy says this team was a waste of Ripley's talent. Yeah,
Well,
but it kind of got her out of the spotlight
had to do
for a while,
something.
and it's okay.
What's going to happen here?
They had to kind
They
of
have to do something here, right?
Something. She gonna beat her up.
Yeah, she has to turn heel.
Walter's like,
she's gonna do something.
Nikki lose that costume gimmick. Chris says Bliss is gonna come out and recruit Nikki.
Oh! Nikki attacked her!
She's
the aggressor.
She attacked her.
She's like, I'll show you! You don't believe in me!
Almost a superhero is now almost a villain. What the fuck?
She's got the wrong kryptonite.
69, dude. LOL, the score. It's 96.
I think Sebastian Janikowski went for like a 78-yard field goal or something at halftime once. It was like, there was 1 second left before halftime. They're like, bring him out. He's going to kick it all the way across the whole field. He did not make it. Well, there's a little bit of action. Well, good for Nikki. Maybe she'll get a little bit of a push. I still feel like she's just going to wrestle once and lose, and that's the end of it.
Alita says, for the time. Robbie says, Rhea is mook. Randy's like, Nikki ASH is joining the MCU. He calls like 69 tooth. LOL, the score. Robbie says Nikki is a better wrestler out of the two. Robbie, are you smoking crack tonight? Are they from Geno's?
Is there a referee around?
She's in hills that she probably shouldn't try to like hurriedly run away in. Ah!
Oh, there's a referee. Run away.
Where'd you come from?
Tozawa in there.
Attack!
Oh, shit. Oh, they're throwing their food. Neither of them probably eat that kind of food, so.
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit! Oh!
Tamina got nailed. Tozawa. Poor guy.
Oh, shit!
Just tuck and roll. Poor girl.
Oh, my lord. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Moss, there he is. Oh, oh, shit.
Oh, crap.
Reginald. No, no, no. I apologize.
I didn't see.
Oh, God. That's the ceiling. Make me.
Make me? Punch him in the kidney!
That would be cool if they put her with Moss as his manager. Dana.
She can't talk, though. That would be terrible.
It would be funny. Oh, no. Now that AJ's gone, Moss needs somebody. Can you imagine having to duck through every door you walk through? Or you get a concussion?
Huh.
Every time I walk into my shed out back,
You forget to...
wham! And it's like, am I still here?
You seriously forget to, like, bend down?
Oh, I've been down.
The metal one?
I've been down and it hits me right in the top of the head. It's just like...
Are you talking about the metal shed?
Uh-huh. Well, the only one I could possibly hit my head on. Blam! I don't think Robbie would have to duck in that.
I am so used to doing that I just do it.
Well, I do. I duck like that, and then I'm going at full speed, so it's even worse. I'd be better off just hitting my face.
Robbie says Nikki is the better wrestler of the two. Luke said Matt Prater of the Lions has the longest with a 64-yarder.
Oh, dang. I never even heard of his name. I haven't watched football in like 5 years, and I used to love it. I used to know everything about it. Every nuance, everything, and now I let it go.
Randy's like, she is the sixth member of the Sinister Six. Chris says Nikki Hill turned Bay. Adelita says Morton ended his. Luke says Morton Anderson's longest recorded field goal in the NFL is 60 yards. And Walter says, geez, Nikki, turn heel. Alita's like career with Atlanta. And Luke says, I mean with the Saints. And Chris says Dana time. Randy says almost the joke. And Robbie says, nah, D straight up Nikki is a better wrestler. Do you know dim ways dare? What? Tootsie the New Yorkers in the chat says,
Hey,
I thought
Tootsie.
that the turncoat would have been the other way around.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all did.
Walter's like, okay, bye guys. See you Wednesday for AEW. Bye, Walter. Alita says Patsy uses Cheese Whiz. Aren't they supposed to use
That's
Cheese
what they
Whiz?
said. That's what R-Truth was screaming. Does it have Cheese Whiz or something else, which must be the other company?
Oh,
Because
sorry.
they must use something else.
Velveeta?
I don't know.
I mean, like, really, I've never been to Philadelphia and had an original, like, cheesesteak sandwich. But I always thought the original cheesesteak sandwiches had Cheese Whiz on them. Like, they were made with Cheese Whiz. Am I wrong? Is that incorrect information?
So my question
Help me.
is did I have one when we went to Philadelphia for American Heritage Tour?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. I didn't know they were a thing.
Oh.
I probably wouldn't. I would say no, but it doesn't mean that. Like one of our teachers was like, you have to have Philly cheesesteak when you're in Philly.
Yeah, I have no idea. Alita says Patsy uses Chris says Jordan Kamala time, and Ayla says Robbie never had to duck, and Randy says please WWE book Amos versus Bad Bunny. So we could have one terrible one beat up another terrible one.
What's wrong with Almas?
Nothing. Okay. We're just going with what they're saying. Alita says, and neither do I. Robbie says, oh, Travis with the shade on me.
No, I was saying even you would have to duck. Is that bad? I guess that would be bad. Yeah, Shaden. Sometimes I don't.
Your height too.
Sometimes I don't realize it.
Robbie's so short. He's like, yo, mama jokes. You're so short jokes for Robbie. Come on, people. Let's get with it. Alita's like, young Wei Ku Can. Sweet. I don't know what that means, Alita. Are you? Hi, sweetheart. Robbie's like, yeah, I'm lucky I don't need to duck going through doorways. I bet you have to duck. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't even have to duck going through Hobbit doorways. It's pretty sad.
I want one of those hovels. Like where they build it in the wall of the mountain.
I want a yurt. I want a yurt at the ranch.
I just worry it'd just blow down.
It wouldn't blow down. They're made very sturdily. They freaking build them in Siberia, for fuck's sake. Yurts are amazing. Pickle says, take care, Walter. And Randy says, I want Cena versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. And Ravi says, oh, Ayla, don't be jealous of me. Alita's like, no, that's a patsy.
That's okay.
So you're saying that it's called a patsy if it has cheese whiz and it's not called a Philly cheesesteak? Alita, you confuse me. You confuse me a lot. Chris says Philly is the home of ECF&W. And Ayla says, I can't help but be jealous. And Randy says, see if Cena can get a good match out of Oldberg. Hey, it's Dewdrop. Robbie says, hello, big up Travis, loving the comebacks. Piccolo says, I've been to PA. First and only time I've shopped at an IKEA was in Philadelphia. Gone to a IKEA. It's not too far away from where we are at. Vindicator's like, no, Randy. Randy's like, then it would be funny. And Ayla's like, Robbie's so short his knees don't even bend. Robbie's like, yeah, come at me with the short jokes. Just bring it, as The Rock says.
What is that, Dwarf? You ever seen Dwarf? Look up Dwarf on YouTube. He was on the Carol Burnett show.
What?
Yeah, Dwarf. That was his name. It was Tim Conway, I believe, but shit is hilarious. He's like a fisherman. Like, because he can lean.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and he... So he was a normal sized person.
Well, yeah, but they called him dwarf.
Made it so his legs were stuck in places.
Well, Ayla just said he never bends his knees.
Yeah, and he bent from his hips because that was the only part that was sticking out of tables or wherever he was at. Oh, that's funny.
Who's a Moss wrestling here? A jobber?
What the fuck? This the cat in the pink pants.
Protect yourself at all times. What is this fucking boxing now? Look at this poor kid. He's like in pajamas.
I don't know.
You guys call this. I'm gonna go set up a. Go call me.
Go find
Nick
me
Sanders.
for medical bills.
Nick Sanders.
Poor Nick Sanders.
Miracles can't happen. Poor Nick. Look how small he is.
Oh my god, he's stepping on his foot and he can't get away.
Looks like Xerxes. On 300, how he's like a giant compared to all the other people.
Right? It's so weird.
Look at this. Oh, shit. Don't land on your arm, dude. That's how you separate a shoulder.
No shoulder separation.
Oh! It's a lot of dude.
That guy should just get out of the ring and run away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you even stay? I was like, yeah, Randy says Greg's do the best patsies. I don't pass.
Do you think this kid dreamed of his career coming to an end in pink pants with green boots that don't even match? That's what Corey Graves just said.
Oh, poor kiddo. Oh,
God. Don't land on your fucking shoulders. He's landing like this.
Yeah.
On his elbow so his shoulder gets jacked. He's gonna do it.
Randy, are you talking about pasties? Like, are they...
Over the
those
nippies?
like... No. No, it's a food.
Oh.
Paxies, pasties. It's like meat and stuff inside of a dough, like bread type thing. And then baked. Chris says Dewdrop time, and Ayla says I couldn't think of a good
Oh,
one. And
God!
Pooh Day flops. Chris says Jobber should win. Robbie's like, oh, he's getting done.
He needs to hurry and get pinned. There we
says,
go.
Did you have Cheese Whiz? Who?
Nick Saunders loses. Just kidding. Amos wins. So it's halftime, guys.
He's got a ice
No,
bag already.
no Alabama is the underdog in this. Nick Saban's like, I like being the underdog.
Which is funny because they're ranked number 1.
And they're the underdog because Georgia rolled Michigan.
What in the fuck is she wearing? She's like, I really want to be shiny. Chris says this guy looks like Brian Kendrick. Randy says Amos do a 450 from the top rope.
Right.
I was like, Randy,
looking like a ricochet.
great sausage rolls are good. And Chris says great Khali slam by Jordan Kamala.
So is that going to be the main event? Are they going to put the Rumble match last or not last now? That's just weird. Because you can't start the show off with this. Well, I guess you could because Brock could lose it and then enter the Rumble.
Sure.
Or Bobby could lose it and enter the Rumble.
Right? So are they having a match tonight then? Is that
No.
what those- Oh.
Brock doesn't wrestle on TV.
He does wrestle. He just beats people up. It's a different type of wrestling.
Yeah. You're a Brock Lesnar wannabe. Mic drop.
And he didn't just drop it. He like threw it down.
Anybody else says that to him, he breaks him in half.
Snap. Randy says, Ravi, yes, I know I love Greg's food. Elita says, Young Wee Koo is out kicker. Oh, he's the kicker for Georgia? Chris says Nick Sanders to win the Rumble. Rob was like, yeah, the steak bakes are bad boy. Ayla says, I asked Ravi to lend me $5 yesterday. He said, sorry, I'm a little short. But Randy says Paul Heyman must win the Royal Rumble. Alita says, no, the Philly is from Patsy in the first sub.
The ones with the blue paper.
Oh, okay. Chris says, I guess Bliss is main eventing tonight or after a women's match. Oh, because somebody was talking about if they liked one place or the other, right?
Right, yeah. Riddle asked Randy.
Because he likes
And
Geno's.
Randy said Geno's. Or Geo's.
But nobody answered my question.
Here comes Edge!
For people who have been around the world and went to Philadelphia, what is an authentic cheesesteak? Is Cheese Whiz the authentic cheese for an authentic cheesesteak? Question. Please answer. Thank you. Tell me lies and truths all at the same time.
The cutting edge.
Vindicator says Omaha versus 10 Tiny Jobbers should be the Rumble main event. It's right up the modern WWE pattern of silliness.
The old school, that's what they used to do with Andre. They'd have him wrestle 2 or 3 men at a time. Andre the Giant, that was the show. That would be your main event. That's what you'd pay to go see in the 70s. And people pay their hard-earned money and watch Andre just beat up people from out of the audience, basically. I don't even know if Andre ever had the title because he was such a freak.
I thought he was a title winner.
He wasn't.
I read somewhere he was.
He wasn't a title winner until he was like old and crippled. Yeah,
Was he old though, or was he just?
Well, he was young and
just
crippled.
because of his disease.
He was like in his 30s, but he was crippled.
Yeah. Ayla's like, no, and Chris says, "Hurt business. Keep crawling back to Jobby Trashley, then always hurts them."
When he was in the WWF and he was going to wrestle Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3 or 4 or whatever that was, 3 I think. No, 4. They brought him out in this like booth that was like a small ring, and it was like a cart, and they had him actually strapped in because his back was so bad that he couldn't stand, and he had to do a whole match with Hogan.
Oh my god!
And that's how bad his back was at that time, and he still wrestled for years after that.
That is so weird. That's like weird.
Well, it's all he was. He was just a wrestler. So he would do everything he could just to get through that night, and then he'd be like dead for like a week or two, and then they would have him on TV again.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Randy says, not this old fart, retire, must be Edge's goal in 2022. Chris is like, Chris says, here comes the geriatric. And Rob says, Ayla, that's funny. Ayla, I will always be a little short, LOL. And Robbie's like, oh, Edge, how is he still rolling with his rascal? I've told you this before, Robbie. That's how he gets around. His rascal.
See me rolling, my rascal.
Randy says, WWE would have loved British wrestler Big Daddy. Robbie says, Randy, he was hard. Ayla says, do you buy your clothes from the kids section or do you get your pants hemmed, Robbie? Randy says, maybe, but WWE likes fat guys. And Alita says, Patsy made the first sub. Okay. So that company or person or whatever made the very first sub ever in the whole
And
world.
they became famous for it, and that's why it's a Philadelphia sub. Because of Patsy.
Because of Patsy. Oh, because of
Is
Patsy.
an Irishman.
Sounds like something they would make.
His name Patsy, I'm pretty sure. Pat, Patricia, Patrick.
Hey, Patsy. We just need somebody with an Irish accent to say it, and it would be better.
Hey, Lucky Charms. Patsy.
Alright, since nobody would answer my question, Ayla did answer it, but not in the chat. A cheesesteak begins with a long, crusty roll and continues with thinly sliced sauteed ribeye, melted cheese, and as often as not, griddled onions. Generally, the cheese of choice is Cheese Whiz, but American and a mild or sharp provolone are common substitutions. So, Cheese Whiz is the actual one. And that is the what. So if it's really an authentic, original cheesesteak sandwich, it's going to be made with Cheese Whiz, basically, is what you're saying. Got it.
How bizarre.
Makes sense. How bizarre, indeed. Randy's like, do Americans have Greg's? I don't know.
No.
What's a Greg's?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. I have a friend named Greg.
So we have Greg's.
I do have a friend.
Just not a place that
there are
sells
people
food
here with the
Greg's.
name Greg, so we do have some Gregs.
Robbie says, oh, is Beth his rascal D? No, do you know what a rascal is, Robbie?
It's a joke. He rides her.
I get what he's saying, but she couldn't keep up with him. Sophie says she don't take drugs. Have you seen her? She's a little heifer.
Oh my God.
She's kind of a hefty sausage wallet.
Jesus Christ.
And he's the one on meth. So, hey. Sophie says Brock and Shelton Benjamin are best friends and were roommates at one point.
I would not be surprised if they were really good friends, both being collegiate wrestlers and all.
Oh, hell yeah. I could see that. Alita's like, Falcons. What about Falcons, Alita? Like, the birds of prey? Like, they're going to attack you and murder your face? Randy says, asked that, I already read that. And Chris says, where is Maurice with her Rikishi outfit she wore at Dave? Or where is the cuckold Ms.?
Curvaceous. Didn't he have Mrs.
Talking
Wife?
about Dewdrop?
Well, I thought he had Mrs. Wife on here. Maurice is way hotter than...
Way hotter
Beth.
than your wife.
I mean,
And
she's
had just as many kids.
She's more curvy and everything else.
Barf. Did you just say odor?
The owner.
The odor?
The odor.
Jesus, dude. Like,
She's got
learn your
odorous.
English.
It'll crack a coconut, all right.
Oh, I bet they
Oh!
fucking said the odor would crack a
That's
coconut.
disgusting. Things just turned wicked. What is she wearing?
Garbage.
Like a skirt?
Told you she looks like
Like a skirt jacket?
Jesus Christ. Like, who dressed you? Like, so terrible. Like, it's just bad.
Why does Beth look like Tamina?
Because she's not thin.
So
She's
her
a
and
little hefty.
her and Tamina are having a competition.
Who can be the heftiest? She's like, I lift weights. Yeah, sweetheart.
We're married.
I don't think you're supposed to lift them quite like that. Oh, God, you guys make me want to throw up. I really don't want to hear him talk anymore.
Well, you got to know what's happening.
I don't want to know. I can't stand him. I can't stand her.
I think her spray tan is too much.
He looks like he's had way too much crack. And she just dresses terrible. I was like, Ayla, that's not a bad shout. I may have to look in the junior section. Ever know. Might find some bargains. Randy says Joe Swanson from Family Guy is Edge if he don't retire. Sophie says the Super Bowl is where every football and non-football fan watches it. It is kind of like Mania.
Yeah.
True. Most of the time, the only reason why I watch the Super Bowl is for the ads, but they've been so terrible for like the last 5 years, I just give up. Alita's like, yes, only in the states. Yeah, only in the states. Chris says, Travis, do you think Dewdrop is hot? LOL. I mean, she does have a pretty face.
I think her face looks pretty cute. She's cute. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying hot, but she's got a cute face.
Robbie says, oh, haha, Randy, good comparison. Ayla's like, I saw the same answer on multiple sites, so authentic Philly is cheese whiz. Not everyone likes the whiz, though, so the sub it for a more mild cheese flavor. Yeah, I mean, really, cheese whiz basically is just Velveeta melted. That's pretty much all it is.
Now, granted, she was very, very pretty when she was younger.
Yeah. Let's waste wrestling time
on highlights of a Hall of Famer.
On highlights of garbage people that we don't give a flying fuck about anymore.
Mickey.
It's like, oh, goody, gumdrops. Let's show all this shit. Yeah, Argus, you get it, buddy. Randy says, remember that dog Edge had married it now. Robbie's like, I'm taking the PISD course. I know what it meant. What?
I'm taking a piss means I'm joking. I'm joking with you.
And yet he knows what it meant.
Right.
Sure.
Whatever you were saying.
I don't know what I was talking about. Alita's like, in Italy, they use provolone. And Sophie says, Brock, John Cena, Shelton Benjamin, and Orton were all part of the OVW class, or OVW maybe, that got called up in 2002. Randy says Beth has a fake tan, and Ravi says Mares wears some awful drip.
Flattery will get you everywhere, she said to him.
Ew, disgusting. Is she gonna suck his dick right there on
Oh my
TV?
God!
Ugh, so disgusting. Alita's like, Philly has a paprika festival. Paprika festival, huh? And Alita says yes. And Ravi says, oh, Beth is a big unit these days. Sophie's like, does Idaho have any festivals during the year?
No. We have some, like, Mormon festival thing, but nothing. What is it called? Like the Pioneer Days?
That's everywhere. It's mostly Utah, more so than here.
But no.
You know, they do have stuff up at the ski resort during the spring or summer. They have like a wildflower festival up there. I've never went.
Is that with the butterflies?
I think so. And then closer to us, they have,
there's
like,
Maurice.
a tulip festival, like down in place. There's like certain cities and stuff. Like I think up in.
Do you know the history of the tulip?
Well, it's Dutch.
No, it's not. But that's good. It's close to the history of it. They sold it to the Dutch, right? So a Dutch guy brought it to there, and
it made it like into everything it is nowadays.
Right, it's from the Middle East, but they went and bought it and brought it there to the Dutch area, and they would sell it for like $100 a bulb, and it was like in the stock market. It was this huge thing, but then it like collapsed because it was like abundant, but they didn't think it was abundant. They thought it was really rare. And so people like lost life fortunes, like millions of dollars.
Huh.
It's actually a very famous plant for that reason.
I think we've talked about that before. It sounds really familiar, this conversation about tulips. Anyways, but Ayla said that the festival we have is we get to pick out one potato a year. And we get to keep it as our friend.
Look at those tulips. You seen those tulips on stage?
thought those were puppies.
Yeah, there's something.
Sophie's,
Jesus Christ.
She's like, look at my boobs, everybody. And the other one's like, don't look at my body. The other one's like, look at my body. I had children. Look at me.
I'm going to wear black.
I have 2 little girls, too, and look at my ass.
I'm going to wear black on black on black on black. Slander.
Let's see. Sophie says, I watch the Super Bowl for the commercials and sometimes the halftime show. Yeah, sometimes the halftime show. You know, if they have a really good singer for the anthem, I really like to watch that to see how good they do. But yeah, the commercials. But they've been so bad lately that they're not even funny anymore, and it's just it's like a waste of time. So I kind of just don't even enjoy it. Alita says, no, Randy's like the Wizard of Oz, WWE's next movie.
They're doing one for Maurice now.
Like, oh, let's look at Maurice. Look at her. She's amazing. She's like, look at my boobs.
Are you watching me? Of course you are. That's when Miz fell in love with her. The Diva Search. He's like, who's that?
Like, who are you? You're amazing. I want her to be mine.
The It couple. And by the way, they're both going to be in the Hall of Fame too, Edge. He said we're the only couple in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Like they're not going to be whatever. That's funny. Robbie says the good thing is Beth ain't commentating on Raw. Robbie's like lagging, and Ayla's like taking a pass means joking. It's that UK slang again. Taking a piss.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's some girls on the right singing, and I thought it was the what's her name that's really sexy that we watched last night. But it's not who I thought it was.
Sophie says
Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Yeah.
Sophie says they always wanted Edge and Beth to have some sort of storyline and feud together. Vindicator still in the chat says Beth's still more popular than 90% of the current Women Evolution roster. Shows how much McBossman has ruined it. I don't think McBossman ruined it. I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey ruined it.
Rousey set it back like 2 years at least. 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years.
Robbie says the good thing is Beth ain't coming on Raw. Sophie says too bad we never got a Batista versus Brock feud and match. Another one they had many chances to do it but didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome match.
I think the problem was Batista came back and then he was just a big crybaby. He couldn't take the audience being mean to him, and so he just kind of was weird.
He's flipping him off. He just couldn't handle the pressure. He thought he was going to be a very popular guy like The Rock.
Yeah, and it just didn't happen for him. He just kind of like let it get to him, and so he was all weird. Chris says, now let's see a highlight reel of Edge career: cheating, scumbagging, live sex celebrations, and eventually titles. But did The Miz do that too? Just out of curiosity. Have sex on stage and whatnot. Brandy says The Miz is looking very sleazy. And Alita says the kicker and I have Cena Falcons. Oh, cool. It was like, it's not just me, so y'all are lagging. I thought it was me. It's always you, Ayla, you're the lagger. Chris thought I'd be glad to see the cuckold Miz. And Sophie says, are they setting up a Maurice versus Beth 1-on-1 match?
Not yet.
Yeah.
That could happen later, but I doubt it.
Well, Lena's like D. And Chris says Maurice with the puppies. And Randy says Maurice, that's not PG. She has children. It's fine. They're just out there to feed children. It's okay.
Oh, wow.
Ravi says, what can I say? Beth is big boned. LOL. Alita says, I flew away with a fox. Nice. Sophie says this year's halftime show will have rappers performing it.
Oh, shit. She's not going to say a word.
Who?
Maurice? He's saying, tell her how bad you're going to beat her.
Look, Maurice, she's like, I am walking away. She leaves. She's like, no, that's okay. I'm good. Chris says, oh, no, here's Marie's highlight reel. And Randy says that it couple who WWE forgot the films in the chat first. Hey, guys, what's up? I am here. Did my beautiful Bliss show up on Raw? Not yet. That I know of. And Robbie says, would you say Beth is hard? No. I'm pretty sure someone off the street could bitch slap her into tomorrow and she'd probably go cry about it at home. Chris is like, I'm pretty sure Edge scored Maurice in the Diva section in 2008 when he still was the rated R superstar. Chris is like, hoeing.
Hoeing.
Edge out. Remy says Bliss is great like Bunny. Oh, yeah? Like Bunny from AEW Bunny? Or are you talking about Bad Bunny, the rapper? Supposedly. Singer or whatever he is.
Maurice just left.
Chris is like Maurice left. Yes.
Oh! Austin Theory.
Oh, look, it's Kevin. I mean, Bert.
Oh.
Sophie says they announced the halftime show act. It will have Dr. Dre and I forget who else. Well, Travis should be extremely happy. You know what's funny about that, Sophie, is they're going to have those kind of guys on there, but it's not going to be good because they can't swear. So it will be weird music. It'll be like, they'll be singing, it'll be like beep, 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 beep. And people at home will be like, is this what kids listen to nowadays?
Put back the NWA. I mean, Eazy-E's dead, but they could do without, I guess, without Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. They could put like Lazy Bone in there or something. He's wrestling AJ Styles next.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
Randy says, right, I am off now. Good night to all. Good night, Randy. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Film says, oh boy, I can't wait to see her and her beautiful armpits. Let's go. And Robbie says, oh, D hates Beth so much. It's so funny. Ramit says, you did good job, sir and madam. Thanks, Ramit.
Oh, thank you.
Or are you talking about sir and madam on the TV did good? Robbie's like, Dr. Dre is in his 60s.
Jesus.
He'll probably have a heart attack on stage. Jesus Christ. They're like, let's get some old ass motherfuckers.
AJ coming out first.
So are they burying AJ? Or do you think he's going to craftily show Austin how it's done?
I feel like AJ just wins this flat out.
Well, he should, right? I mean, come on. That's weird if he didn't.
Unless that guy comes down and interferes.
Amos?
No, the guy from NXT. I don't know if that's still going on, that feud.
Oh, that guy. I don't know his name. I can't remember it. Film says Bliss, the armpit goddess, is back on Raw, baby. She's not the armpit goddess, honey. She's the weirdo with the dolls. Sophie says the last few years it seems like it takes them a long time to find a performer for the halftime show. Yeah, probably have to make sure they get somebody that doesn't have
Grayson
wardrobe
Waller.
malfunctions.
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller.
If Grayson Waller interferes.
Film's like, did RK Bro lose their titles? I almost thought it said something about somebody losing their titties.
Yes.
Back here, look at his post. It's this post right here. But if you don't know that it says titles, it looks like titties. Every time I'm like, what the fuck?
Big titties.
Like, why are you guys talking about titties? Oh, titles. I don't like titles. Alita's like, Dr. Dre do T. Ramit says WWE is waste AJ Styles champ gimmick, sir. And Chris says my boy Theory could score the girls, maybe like Dewdrop. Imagine if they did a storyline where Dewdrop stalked Theory. That would be some funny shit. Why? They already did it with Otis and Mandy.
Right, and they're all making out.
I mean, really, come on, Chris. Would it really be that funny? Vindicator's like, so Austin will be next in line to challenge either Brock or Damian. Most likely the latter. McBossman wants him to be a champion badly.
Yeah. Can you imagine him going up against Brock? It'd be about a 3-minute squash match.
Chris says AJ Styles putting young talent over. And Vindicator says, I assume Brock will defeat Bobby, by the way. Yeah? You assume?
I don't see that.
You know what happens when you assume things, Vin?
You make an ass out of me and you.
Just like, you know, that's what I got taught. So you should know the answer to that question. Chris says a Theory should be AJ Styles' young boy. Jeez. Oh, man. You're a weirdo.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
I hate spam.
Holy shit, that was a huge hole you just ran through. First down. Georgia. Nick Saban can't be happy about that.
No.
Now, Nick Saban's specialty is the secondary, right? Like corners and safeties. He's not a defensive line coach. So he hires coaches for that stuff.
For the stuff he's not good at. Mm-hmm. Your dog's annoying. I don't like her.
You think?
Go beat her with a shoe.
Start locking her outside.
Something. My God. Vindicator says, I assume Brock will defeat Bobby by the... Oh, I already read that. And Chris says, a theory... I already read that one. Wow. I guess I was all caught up and didn't know it. Okay, Sophie says, it usually takes the NFL months to book the halftime show performer. Sometimes they pick someone that has done it before, like Justin Timberlake did. There were 4 halftime shows in his career. They broke up another tag team tonight with Rhea and Nikki ASH. And then they made Nikki ASH all mean and
ornery, yeah.
Made her a bad guy. She's not almost a superhero now. She's almost a super villain.
Yeah. She's a hybrid villain.
So she can't be an ASH. She needs to be an ASV.
Flea Flicker. Nobody was there.
They showed the Geno's stakes. So they showed Geno's. I wonder if Randy went to Geno's after.
Look at this throw.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, nobody was home. Watch this. It's a flea flicker. So watch this. He just throws it.
He's like, oh my God, I don't know who you are.
There's nobody there.
They're like, I thought there
How
was
is that
a guy
not
back
pass
there.
interference? Oh.
There's a flag on the play of some kind.
Loss of downs? Second down? No.
Intentional grounding he
yes.
got. Ouch.
And he should have. You can't just throw the ball from in the pocket. Look how... I mean, there's nobody around. Nobody. See?
Number one's just like, dude, was I supposed to go get it? Because I didn't know. Alita's like, yes. Chris says yes, because it would be reverse a big girl going out with a young stud. Alita says UG. And Robbie says D, looking forward to the triple threat. Look how excited she will get for Crying Liv.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be lit. Is that the word that the kids are using now? Fire.
Sure.
Who's going to win? Is Liv going to just pin Bianca? Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy. Vindicator's like, Travis, is the Elimination Chamber before or after WrestleMania?
After. If they do it, they don't even have that one listed. Yeah. I mean, usually it's in February, right? That's the Elimination Chamber. Mm-hmm. They don't have one set up for March. They don't even have a pay-per-view on their listing. And the one in February is going to be in Saudi Arabia. So, on the 19th. So, unless they do that one in Saudi Arabia, as of now, they don't have anything planned. There's Terrell Owens in the crowd.
That's funny.
T.O.
Every one of those has alma mater.
Yeah, he might have went to Alabama. I don't remember where he went to.
I mean, he doesn't really necessarily have to be there because it is, but I was just wondering if it is.
Right. But yeah, if they do though, they're usually on the field.
That's true.
They put their former players down on the ends.
Right. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Sophie says, I thought Rhea was going to turn on Nikki, not the other way around. Yeah, we all kind of thought that.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Alita says, doesn't make a stud. No. Austin Theory doesn't make a stud. Sophie says maybe AJ Styles will win the Royal Rumble.
You wouldn't want to breed him out.
Oh, he's gonna have a feud with NXT with that Grayson Waller tomorrow on NXT. AJ Styles.
so Waller could definitely show up. I wrote it down.
Robbie says Travis using cool words, trying to be down with the kids. LOL.
Down with the sickness. Because he's sick. Because he's lit.
Sophie says, we only had a couple of rematches and a couple of fresh matches tonight. Film says, come on, Bliss, I'm ready for you to be on TV.
So I sent a picture of Rebel Wilson to my daughter today. And I said, hey, look, it's Fat Amy. Well, her real name's Fat Patricia. She's like, what? So I typed it again, and she's like, you're retarded. Right? That's what she said. She said, you're retarded. I asked you a question, and you just wrote the same thing. And I'm like...
You said what?
She said what?
That's what I said. She said what?
Right, and so I just repeated what I had said.
Which makes sense because she said what?
And then I'm like, that picture, that is Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yeah,
fuck yeah, it
she's
is.
lost 77 pounds. And she's like, oh my God. FR, for real?
Yes, for real. It
for
really
real?
happened. She looks really good.
Yeah, she's
she
like,
did that
she's
interview.
pretty. That's what she said.
Yeah. If you see an interview, I didn't listen to her talk, but that's where I got that she was a lawyer, by the way, was from that interview, because the interviewer asked her, oh, so you're a lawyer. Is it really true, like, that you're a lawyer or whatever? And she's like, yeah, I got my degree in 2009 while I was acting in Australia and everything. So, yeah, it's crazy.
You get better with age, like a fine cheese.
Like
or
ew. Ew. Gross. Film says, by the way, is WWE setting up the Omos versus AJ Styles feud at WrestleMania? Not really.
Very lackadaisical, because AJ's feuding with Grayson Waller
on NXT. And Omos just wrestled like a nobody tonight. So.
And he's going to wrestle Reginald next week.
Reginald, yeah. Robbie says, I knew Nikki would turn on Rhea. It was bound to happen. Hermit says, will Forbidden Door open for a Min in Royal Rumble?
It could.
Film says, Fat Patricia, LOL, haha, I'm being here. That was hilarious. That was pretty funny, Travis. Okay, so, I don't know, Film. Have you ever watched the movie Pitch Perfect? If you have, then you'll know what we're talking about. Alita's like, I have the taste for crystal sandwich. Robbie says, hasn't Rebel Wilson lost Bear Terry these days? Yeah, she spent all of 2020, like, changing her diet, basically, to be more healthy.
Yeah, she just didn't want to eat to mask her emotions. That was her goal.
Yeah, and so she lost, like, 77 pounds. So, yeah, she lost a lot of Terry. Look her up. She's, like, I mean, she wasn't hideous by any means when she had extra weight on her. And like, she's done interviews where she's like, no, I loved myself as that funny fat girl. Like, I love her.
I'm worried she's not going to get parts.
She doesn't have to worry about it. She's a producer now. She just produces shit now. She's like, I'm a boss now, so it doesn't really matter if I get parts or not.
Yeah, that's what I worried about. Is because, like, sometimes they don't like when the fat people get skinny.
Yeah, she said her team didn't really want her to lose weight because that was one of the big things, was they were worried that she wouldn't get parts because she's known as the fat, funny girl.
Mm-hmm. Just like the guy from 21 Jump Street.
Just like Melissa McCarthy.
She lose all her weight?
No, but she did get skinnier, remember? She was pretty big, and then she kind of started losing weight, and people were like, what?
Okay, so I'm going to go with her, that I don't give a fuck what she looks like. She's a different type of funny. Like, there's certain funny, and then there's her funny. So she's
fucking hilarious.
She's going to be funny no matter if she's skinny or
right.
Heavy or whatever. She's like a flat-out comedian.
Right.
He just threw a pick.
Oh, is that why he got to wear...
Yeah.
What did they put on him? Like some kind of Spartan outfit or something?
Well, that was for the defensive guy. But
oh, okay.
The offensive guy just went and sat on the bench, but he threw a big interception.
Chris was like, crystal meth, anyone? No.
That's what I thought he was going to say. I need some crystal meth, or whatever he said, crystal sandwich or something.
Alita said that, but then Chris said crystal meth, anyone? Because she lost so much weight, but she lost it over a year, guys. That's actually really healthy. Because they've like shown pictures of her over the time and stuff, so.
AJ Styles,
the
big
skin
forearm.
And bones, by the way, guys. She looks
matches back on.
Like perfect. Like she's not so skinny that you're like, oh my god, eat a sandwich. She just looks really good. I'm glad that she did it for herself.
Woo!
Good for her. Phil's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. My mom likes that movie. I just know the name Patricia.
It's so funny.
I just
like
think it's
that
funny
movie.
because she's like, you know what's funny is I had you guys call me Fat Amy this whole time, but my real name's Fat Patricia. It's just funny. Alita's like, he lives in Bama. Oh, T.O. does. Terrell Owens. Maybe that's who's supposed to get a crystal meth sandwich. I don't know.
Roll
Robbie
Tide.
says, yeah, I've seen the film, but bit cheesy, but an okay-ish. Or it's like, D, same with your gal, Adele, the singer. She lost Bear Terry. She did. She did lose a lot of weight.
I don't know enough about
she's really
her.
my singer, but
I've only heard one song of hers. Is Rolling in the Deep, I think. Rolling.
yeah, I think that's one of them.
Oh, wait, no, she sang that song that Bob Dylan wrote.
She did a good job with that one.
Uh-huh.
And there's another one that hers isn't too bad. It's Grayson Waller. There he is.
Grayson Waller.
He came in
Gives
with his
AJ the
print.
dub. So Austin Theory lost. He should go kick his ass.
Austin Theory should go kick his ass. He's like, I've got my phone. He doesn't even care if he lost.
He don't care. He's impressing Vince.
Oh, come on.
It's all you.
What the fuck?
AJ fighting his way back out of it, though.
P. Cole's like, do these Bama boys know how to freaking tackle?
It doesn't seem like it, right? Like, how does Alabama not know how to tackle? They're usually the best defense in the world every year.
Maybe they're just having an off night. Robbie says she had some tune called Chasing Pavements. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Robbie, I've maybe only heard maybe 3, maybe possibly 4 Adele songs. And the whole time that she's been a singer.
I can tell you I've heard 2, and be honest.
Well, she did this Fire one that wasn't too bad. Fire. That they played on the radio a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And so I listened to it because it was on the radio. But I didn't choose to listen. It's not like I went out there and
bought her stuff.
Bought her shit and looked her up and, I have her in a fucking album or some garbage. Like, no, I definitely can't. Like, I very rarely like women singers. Like, it's hard for me to.
It's funny because
female artists are not.
I don't mind women singers. Like, there's a few that I actually really do enjoy.
Right.
Especially in the old days.
Well, yeah, like
Jefferson
80s,
Airplane was a great.
Janis
Joplin was good.
I can totally Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, of course. But when you get into country, that's where I like the women even better. But rap, I cannot listen to a woman rapper. I won't even like if I even hear it for a second, I turn it off.
Right.
Hey, it's Liv. She looks totally different to me. Like she got plastic surgery or something on her face.
I think she's reading cards. They're like, okay, we're going to make some cards for you, honey. Chris says Grayson Waller. Vindicator says funny how Grayson and Austin sort of look and act similar. Robbie says, who's the new guy? Robbie, he's not new. He's from NXT, I guess.
Wait, yeah. Grayson Waller. He's an NXT guy. He's a new guy in NXT.
Yeah, AJ Styles
has comes a feud Becky.
With him.
Becky gonna come out. What's she gonna be wearing?
Robbie says she's from the UK. That's how I know her first.
Oh,
yeah.
You missed that. There's a girl jumping up and down to the audience. Giant boobs. They were going.
Just jumping around, hanging out.
I don't mind that outfit. She got the goat on her shoulders. I love that. Little goats.
It's funny and creepy. Bob's like, what is next for RK Bro? I don't know. Breaking up? Vindicator says, Liv, best moment of the night. Robbie says, okay, D, we believe you are not an Adele fan. Chris says, Liv Morgan time. Robbie says, female singers are good. Depends what music they make. Sure. Go beat your dog. Go beat her with a wet noodle.
Liv, Esther, and Dewdrop. Docs are starting a band.
We've got the singer.
Argus. Argus is like.
He's got the beat going. All we need is Seizure Boy to have a seizure with us screaming. And we've got a what do you call those bands? What the fuck are those things called?
Acapella band or
no. Ska or whatever the fuck that shit is. Or no, not that one. The one where they yell. Like the one on
yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, he's gonna take it to the house. No, he went out all the way to the 19 though.
Wow, is that how far he got? Holy crap.
Yeah, from the 5. 12-yard gain. Or whatever that is, 14-yard gain. He was in the end zone, actually, when he took the ball.
Huh.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Damn, if you can run like that, just keep running. Get the ball out of that quarterback's hands. He's not very good anyways.
Chris says, here comes 2 timing Bex. And Robbie says, Grace and Wally more alike. And Sophia says, this won't last the entire 30 minutes. Sweetheart, it has to take him like 15 minutes for him to all come out. And they have to have at least 4 commercials in between.
All I know is if you pick up that many yards every carry, keep handing the ball off.
Yeah, why would
Get the ball out of that quarterback's hand. He's trash. He's proven it all night.
That's not good. So if it's like we are 19 days away from the Rumble. Yeah, we're 82 days away from Mania.
82 days.
Oh,
82 days.
Like, Chris, it's fraudulent. Bex, get it right. LOL. Film says, is Becky Lynch coming out? Yes. Yeah, she's right there, buddy. She's your bestie. All out there for you.
Flips it to the outside. First down. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. We need to go to Alabama and get pulled over by the police, and I can just say, hey, Roll Tide. And then he'll be an Auburn alum, and I'll go to prison or something. Roll Tide. Because Auburn is the other big school, so you gotta pick the right one. You're like, Roll Tide, and he's like, okay.
Am I in the wrong area? Is this the Auburn area? What do you say for them?
I don't know. They're Tigers. Get 'em Tigers? I don't know.
Get 'em Tigers. Yeah, those Tigers over there in Auburn.
Carol Baskin.
Killed her husband. Whacked
I'm
him.
just saying.
Carol Baskin.
For the Tigers.
Love that fucking song.
Go Tigers. There's number one. He's in his street clothes. He's not going to play the rest of the game, guys.
What the fuck is he wearing?
Street clothes.
Like, is those street clothes for real? Because he's wearing some weird thing around his...
They're practice jerseys. Oh. They're like what you would wear for 2 days.
Ew. That's kind of gross.
See? He's in his uniform, but no pads.
It looks like he's got something in his pants. Because it's all floppy and
maybe it's his
poofy.
tallywhacker.
Right here, his belly, like his.
Oh, maybe it's a fanny pack.
Maybe, I don't know.
He's like the Rock.
Weird.
He's like, that's where I keep my stuff. Uh-oh, he stayed on his feet. First down. Moving the chains. Moving the chains. So they got an interception. They were in Alabama territory, and they didn't score any points.
No.
I just noticed that. They still have 6. Oh, that quarterback is terrible.
Oh, God.
He, like, sidearms it.
Ew.
Uh-oh, Liv. Liv sighting. Liv's on.
That's not Liv.
What's her name?
Her name's Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Sorry, everybody.
She's in therapy.
With Dr. Feelgood. So they're keeping this gimmick going?
Yeah.
Or is he going to bring it out of her?
You already knew they were going to try to keep this stuff going. You already kind of knew because they already had shown the highlights or whatever. I have a problem. Fix me.
All right, what are they going to show her? Oh, Lily being ripped apart. Okay, where are you at with it? The Ouija board shows up on
Ouija
there.
board.
Dear Mr. Ouija.
Well, you know how I feel about it is, lovely.
Oh, God.
So it says they got plenty of time to figure out the Mania
Thirsty.
card. Film says Becky's armpits. Film says with the only armpit that I want to see is Bliss, but I will wait very patiently. I don't think she's going to show armpits.
That's terrifying.
Bobby says, and it's
She just poured all the water in the cup.
One day till my next day off from work. How many days in a row have you worked?
How does that make you feel, Doc?
That's a shame. That's lovely. She's got a problem. Why don't you brag about it?
I think you said right about it.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, Jesus. Films like, is Drew McIntyre going to challenge WWE champion?
When he comes back from his neck. And, that'd be Universal Champion.
Yeah. Sophie says Peacock is going to have a series based on Carol Baskin. And Film says, or is Drew McIntyre done going after the championship? Probably not for a while, I'm sure.
That was terrible. I wasn't excited for that skit at all.
That was a weird little skit. Robbie's like, who's Carol Baskin?
Carol Baskin. Killer, husband
whacked him. Carol Baskin.
That's all I know is because it was on TikTok. McKenna
It's a
made me
huge song.
dance to it all the time.
Anyways, it was a series on Netflix, so if you can watch the Estates Netflix, you can look it up. And it was a mini series on their true happenings of what happened to
It's called
her
Tiger Prince or
Tiger King.
Yeah, Tiger King.
Sophie says Raw's back on, and Pico says run that clock, Bama. Chris says, it's funny, whoever said that comment about Becky, I can even see your comment because you're blocked probably from being an asshole before. What? What you talking about, Chris? Film says she back, Bliss. Sophie says, I thought Bliss will come back at as her first gimmick.
I was hoping she'd come back as a goddess. Freeze her up.
To be more mean.
Verbally, yeah.
Film's like, she back? Kinda. Robbie says I'll living rent free in Travis's mind. Yeah. Well, he just saw her, I guess. I don't know.
That's freaking
Chris
out.
is like, Bliss time. Chris says, is this going to lead to a bad promo like where this is going? I like where this is going. Sophie says Alexa will drive this doctor crazy. That's where I see this storyline going. Chris says this is kind of where Dakota Kai's character is going. And Robbie says Elo is acting as a Maza. Yay.
I like her hair. She cleans up nice. In her goat jacket.
Sophie says the doctor looks like one of the guys that do the commentary for the NFL games. Alita says true. And Robbie says, oh, what crap is Becky going to spit now? Alita's like, hand warmer. And Vindicator says, so even the man thought that Bliss crap was dumb. And it looks like I'm here, kind of.
We lost signal.
And Film says, bring back the goddess gimmick.
Right, please.
Alita's like, right, Luke? And Film says, kind of, oh boy, I'm getting excited.
Bob's Burgers movie.
Oh god, they're going to do a movie of Bob's Burgers? That's so weird.
I think they've just ran out of stuff to do. Like, it's done. Now they just got to remake everything else. It's done. They've officially stopped making movies.
Possibly. Well, Bob's Burger is just a cartoon on TV. But
Well, I know, but that's what I mean.
They make a movie of it.
They're going to do a movie of Family Matters or something.
They did a SpongeBob movie, so I guess it makes sense.
Is it that type of movie?
I don't know. Chris Ozello, Corey Graves said it too. He said, that reminds me of something else I like. Corey knows that Bliss promo was like a bad porno. Oh. Gross. That's nasty. Don't be nasty.
Goat. So, do they sell that? Look that up while
You
you're playing on your phone.
If they sell the jacket
I
or
want
the goat?
The goat jacket. It
You
says
want the-
goat on the back and it has goats on the
I
sleeves.
don't think so. It's probably made just for her, particularly.
Sick.
Robbie's like, hello, doing up, outcast, fresh, and so clean with that jacket. Phil says, did you know that the creators of Home Movies created Bob's Burgers? I did not, but I don't know what Home Movies is, so.
Is that America's Greatest Home Videos or whatever?
No. It's something else. Ayla said she forgot about it, so she was kind of like, oh, that. Phil's like, that's a true fact, by the way. Yes, I think you've mentioned it before, and Ayla was like, oh, yeah. I beat her in how many seconds? Meg, shut up, please. Alita's like, yes, I did. What did you do?
That's me earlier.
Did you punch my card?
No, I don't punch things. Let's walk around. I walked over there, then I turned around and walked back. I walked all the way over there, then I turned around, I walked back, and then the camera caught me. Oh wait, that's you. And then I walked this way.
Hopefully I didn't step any poo.
I didn't. And then I turned around, come back in the house. Let's start the show. That was it. But this just went off, and I don't see anything back there. Oh, the guns.
That's funny. Huh?
Look at all these videos.
Is it saved on the thing?
Just for now, it's in the cloud.
Does it go off just by movement?
Mm-hmm. Right now, yeah. See, there's you and me.
Trying to beat her. You can watch me beat her out there. Thanks. Why are you watching me?
Just letting you know.
That you're spying on me? Thanks.
Well, I wasn't.
Creeper! Yeah, creeper.
The coolest part is that you can talk out there.
Yeah. Vindicator says, that's funny. The man thinks she has commentary talent when she barely says anything memorable at that table. Sexton seems to talk more when she's around, though. Chris says, Livy time. Vindicator says, I'm not a fan of Liv's new music, though. Robbie says, yeah, Vin is shocking. Chris is like, is Liv drunk? Although she ran and slipped into her ring like she was hurrying up. Robbie says, whoever does the music for WWE need to be fired. Well, so they had, like, Jim Johnson or whatever his name was, and he was really good. And he was there for, like, 2 or 3 decades or something. Mm-hmm. But then they fired him and they hired this, like, hip-hop group. And that's what you're hearing now. They're younger and they're more hip with the youngsters. Which doesn't seem to be going over well because their music's really dumb. Pickle's like, damn, blocked field goal. Oh, somebody blocked a field goal? I didn't even see it. Chris says, Liv definitely looks out of it. Reminds me of Jeff Hardy. And Alita says, only so many ways to make a burger. Phil says, I guess Bayley going to return to the Royal Rumble. Yes. My favorite lately has been a Swiss mushroom burger. So it says here that a quarter of all the hospitals in the United States have a shortage of staff. Yeah. Is that because they won't hire them? Because they won't let them work? Okay, so... And they're worried about them not being at work because they won't let them work? No, it was... why that started was because they were requiring them to have the vaccine. That's why I said they won't let them work. And so they were like, I'm not going to get the vaccine. And then now they're like, well, you need people, so now it's not such a big deal. So now they'll let them work? But supposedly now, they're like, no thanks. So most of them won't even go back because... How they were treated? Because of how they were treated, the pay isn't that good. And then the CDC, of course, changed their rules for medical staff. That if they have COVID, they have to come back. They can come back to work in 7 days. I thought it was 5. Maybe the 5 is newer than the 7. But the last thing I saw people making, news on there, whatever, was that. Why do you leave during commercials? You have to be quiet. Give me a break. Well, don't beat my animals. You literally piss on the floor again? Roll Tide. So who missed the field goal? Alabama? I'm guessing because I think P. Cola is a fan of Roll Tide. They must have because
Georgia has the ball, and it's 9-6. Uh-oh. Not anymore. He's going the whole way. No, he's not. He's going to get cut. Hell yeah, though. All the way down to the 12.
Dude, Georgia. Old Georgia.
That's a huge play. Oh, Dewdrop just headbutted Liv.
Nice.
Dewdrop's... Oh, God.
That's one way to get rid of her.
Don't break her neck.
She should break her.
I don't want Esther broken.
Break them all.
Oh, Esther falls out to the floor. Or not Esther, sorry. Dewdrop falls out to the floor. Esther's back in there with Liv. No, Esther gets pulled down.
Film says, which should be exciting, by the way, and AK talking about Bailey in the Royal Rumble. Robbie says, yeah, Jim Johnson was fantastic in Travis' style voice. Chris says, now Becky has called herself the Bex Express. Alita says, I guess I will take a peek at the game. You better.
You better. It's 9-6, and Georgia just got like a 70-yard run.
I bet that's why. It's because Alita started watching it. Alita, you have to watch it now. Bryce says, hey, Wrestling Gap, what up? I am here 6-9 for the Alabama versus Georgia game.
Yes.
That's right.
And Georgia just had a huge offensive play. Liv into the ropes. Esther jumps over. She jumps over Esther. Hurricane Rana. Sorta. She's smacking her own butt.
Well, yeah, because what's-her-face smacks her butt, so
Yeah.
why not, right? So weird.
Esther has a giant caboose. I don't know what's happening here, but she just ran right into a power bomb. If Dewdrop will just drop her down, she didn't. Big boot. Nobody was home. Liv wisely got out of the way. Face mask penalty on Alabama. Georgia's going to be on the goal line here, guys. Ooh. They're going to score a touchdown.
Bryce says, in my honest opinion, don't care for neither of them, but if I had to choose, it would be Alabama. Pico's like 67-yard run. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Pico. Georgia might score a touchdown.
Here, yeah. It'll be 13-9. Make it interesting in the fourth quarter.
Only if they get that extra point.
They're
oh,
in.
he did
Touchdown. Or will they go for 2 and make it 14, which makes no sense.
Yeah, they might as well not.
I mean, they need 4 points anyways. They would just need
anymore.
5.
Get me tongue-tied and I don't like it.
Uh-oh. Liv. Perky jerky. Oh, shit.
She is
right
Liv as a weapon.
1, 2. She's pinning both of them.
The only one that really got out of it was Bianca.
Liv's like, I can't get out.
She's like, I'm stuck.
Get in my belly.
Vindicator's like, it's weird that a Philly crowd has been low energy all night.
It happens.
Yeah, you know, things happen. As Pico says, touchdown, dogs. Yeah. Yep, they did it. Oh, Georgia.
Oh, shit.
It's because Alita started
Did you
watching.
see that? He fumbled the ball on the snap and got it back, and still they scored.
Wow.
That could have been tragic.
Brutal.
Yeah. Look at, see, watch. See? Whoop.
Ooh, yeah, he almost didn't catch it. I don't know how I would fare against Dewdrop.
Obviously, I beat her. Byron, shut your mouth. How would you beat her?
How would you beat her?
Corey's like, well, of course you're going to beat her, but how would you beat her?
Well,
Let's ask her, what round will you beat her in?
Looks like then it's because it's Philly isn't getting anyone extreme, LOL, or anything. They
Oh,
got Edge
shit.
earlier. They didn't seem to be too happy about it.
They
Found
liked
their
Edge.
geriatric boy.
Liv in the corner, just stepping on her back. I don't even know what this is, but it's awesome.
What?
Oh, shit. She was standing on her back.
Yeah. I don't think she liked it.
Dewdrop's the only one still in the match. Like, everybody else is on the outside.
She's like, bitch, get off my back.
Alabama needs 80 yards and a touchdown.
Film says numbers look convincing. 13-9. Get it? Because the quarterbacks have the same number.
Yep.
Oh. Alita says the bedside manner is terrible at hospitals lately. If you don't have unicorn sprinkles, you don't get no help in the ER. Well, they shouldn't make it such a big thing, and then it wouldn't be that way.
It's always going to be that way.
Hospitals aren't for caring anyways. Why anybody would go to the hospital for care is beyond me.
You go to the hospital to get sick.
Basically. Hospitals are where you die. Vindicator says they got the Eagles in the playoffs, though Luke, shockingly, LOL, I wouldn't mind if somebody revived ECW.
I love that the Eagles won the Super Bowl a few years back. That was crazy. When I was a kid,
crazy.
they were good. They had Andy Reid, who's the Chiefs head coach now, but they had a really bad quarterback. His name was Donovan McNabb, something like that.
Was it really Donovan McNabb?
Yeah. No, Donovan. Yeah. That sounds about right.
I thought he was a guy who wore a purple thing, but maybe not.
That was Dante Culpepper.
Oh.
Donovan McNabb was the quarterback for the Eagles. Terrible.
Oh yeah, he was bad. Film says Liv's going to get destroyed, aka get destroyed by Dewdrop.
And Andy Reid loves to just throw the ball. He doesn't like a running game. He doesn't like running backs. And so they had to put the ball in his hands all the time, and he just couldn't do it. It's different with the quarterback that he has now, because this quarterback has talent at throwing the ball. Mm-hmm. And he can run a little bit, but most of the time he's throwing.
Right.
I can't think of his freaking name. Who's the Chiefs? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
I don't even watch this crap.
We obviously watch it
that
more
guy got broken. He got broken leg.
Uh-oh, George is in trouble.
George got broken leg syndrome.
Our defensive tackle's broken.
Pico says that George's center can't snap for shit. Is that him? Is he dead? Did he die?
He can't be the center. He's on the ground. The defense is out there. It's a defensive.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
It was a defensive tackle.
Oh, somebody stepped on his knee ball. I think he's like, oh, my hand. Somebody broke it.
Well, does he throw with his left hand? Is he a southpaw? No, then it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
He's not. He's a righty.
Sophie's like, I'm shocked this is the main event of the show. Are you, Sophie? Are you shocked? Because
I feel like it should have started the show.
What's funny about it is that you guys all want it, then it happens, and you're all shocked about it. Like, the most boringest match happened at last, and you're like, oh, this is so strange that they would do this. And I'm like, ugh.
I would have liked to see Bobby, the Hurt Business, maybe main event it. And then this one should have opened the show.
Uh-huh. Vindicator says, I'm not Sophie. None of the male matches are any good when Bobby isn't wrestling.
Big E Seth could have been the main event, too. I can't believe Seth beat Big E flat, just straight up. I thought Kevin Owens would interfere.
Robbie says, let me never get sick in Dee's company. She wouldn't care.
Oh, trust me, she doesn't. Okay. Oh my God.
If you guys,
I get sick and that's it. Like, I don't see her again. She's like, see ya.
You guys are such fucking babies. I can't take it. Like, it's different. Like, I get sick and I still have to do fucking everything. And it's like, you guys get sick and you're like, I can't, I'm dead. And it's like, I don't give a good goddamn rat's ass what the fuck's going on with you. Because I went through the same shit and I survived. So I know your asshole can survive. So get the fuck up and stop being a big piss-ass baby about shit. That's what it is. That's why. It's not a matter of not caring. Because I will do shit to make him feel better. But it's a matter of, will he do it? No. I want to feel like crap.
I don't take medication. I don't take aspirin. I don't take Tylenol. I don't
make you take medicine.
Ibuprofens. I don't take NyQuils.
Are natural remedy type things for you to take.
I drink something with tea.
Anyways, let's see. Sophie says, what sport does Travis not know any facts about?
Hockey. Only thing I know about hockey is Wayne Gretzky. Oh, shit. The other guy that played for New York. Messier. Alexander Ovechkin, Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Patrick Waugh.
And that's it.
And there was another.
He only knows players. He doesn't know any other facts.
Yeah. So.
That's it.
And obviously soccer / European football. I know not. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo.
He doesn't know anything about water polo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cricket.
I don't. Yeah. Or Yeah.
There's a lot of sports he doesn't know anything about. Chris says maybe Liv is sad that she's not winning, so she is self-medicating by drinking. I mean, not trying to be funny or don't want to speculate, but she does look off. Maybe crying isn't enough anymore. Just kidding. Anyways, Luke says Andy Reid did break character last year when he drafted a running back in the first round.
What the
Are you sure he was okay?
They
Maybe
took a
he
running
was
back?
high.
I didn't think you could even take a running back in the first round anymore.
Oh, God. Bianca's pulling her hair. Looks like, Chris, how in the hell did you connect this match to Liv is now an alcoholic? Because she came into the ring, Luke, at the beginning all weird. And so she tripped over herself, flew into the ring, and looked like she was drunk. So that's how it got.
She's done
Dots
something
got
different.
Connected.
I've got to look at a picture from her this week and last week and see what she's done different, because she looks different in her face to me.
She probably did her makeup different.
And there's no way she got plastic surgery over the weekend.
Pico says there's a Bob's Burgers movie. Yeah, they're making a Bob's Burgers movie. How weird is that? Vindicator's like,
look at Esther
for the win, Dalitha style. You're right. Goddamn right.
Esther
Film
standing
says, no,
up.
They're making one. Yeah, they're making it. Ravi says, D, your gal Liv.
Oh, shit. Liv turned it around.
I don't know.
Liv could win this.
Sophie says, this triple threat match should have main evented the second hour, and Big E versus Seth should have been the main event. There you go. That would have been okay,
yes.
too.
I mean, they could have started the show out with this, though. It would have been fine. I feel like the first match and the last match are your big two. But yeah, I mean, any hour it would have been fine.
Bill says that's interesting that they're making a movie on Bob's Burgers. And Robbie says, D, you would just clip me around the head and tell me to get on with it. I wouldn't hit you, but I would tell you to stop being a baby. I don't like it.
You guys, don't look now, but Alabama's on the 5.
Oh, no, Bama. Oh, he didn't get it. Pass interference.
Incomplete. I don't see any flags. What down is it?
That
That was second and goal. Okay.
Oh, no. What's going to happen here?
She's going to powerbomb her, and Esther's going to land on her. Or on her, I guess. Oh, we didn't get to see the actual jump. That was a 450 splash, but we didn't get to see it. What kind of camera work was that?
What a bunch of garbage.
They better show a replay. Here it is.
See her?
Horrible camera work. Woo! And lands it.
Landed it. That's hilarious.
I got it from my mama.
Sophie says, who is Andy Reid?
Andy Reid is the coach for the Kansas City Chiefs.
As Luke just said, Andy Reid is the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs.
He actually won a Super Bowl. I never actually thought he would because of how he builds teams. But he did.
Philip says, say, Travis, what does it mean when someone throws a fish in a hockey game? Grinding my gears. I don't know.
I know what it means when they throw a hat, but I don't know what it means when they throw a
Film,
fish.
you'll have to tell us what it means.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they threw fish.
Oh, no, not the face plant on top of her. Jeez, using her as a... Oh, God.
Esther's all sorts of jacked up. Woo! She's going to pin them all.
Nope. Dewdrop got out of the way.
Kiss of death. That's it.
Ouch.
It's over, and Dewdrop's nowhere near. Oh, Becky. It doesn't matter. It's a triple threat.
Yeah.
So there's no disqualifications. Nope. Why would you do that, though? She not want Esther to win?
I don't know. Maybe she wanted to show that Esther can lose still.
I just want to know why she doesn't want Esther to win. She must be scared of her.
Maybe. Surefire victory for the EST.
Becky gained some upper chest size. It must be from the babies.
Yes. That does help sometimes.
Whoa!
Lily, so it's funny I ended up in the same room I had my trach done in. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, God, poor Liv.
Liv is going to lose this no matter what. She's going to lose this no matter what. So Liv was the fall. I thought Dewdrop was going to be the fall.
I thought so, too. That's fucking weird.
Wow.
Sorry, all you Liv lovers.
Dewdrop
is going
Becky.
up against Becky. Whoa. Mind blown! Oh my god, everybody's gonna have a meltdown.
I'm gonna have a
meltdowns.
meltdown.
Everybody's having meltdowns.
But no matter what, guys, Liv lost.
Yeah.
Like, she would have lost to Esther or Dew.
I guess.
Look at, she's shaking her hand. Oh, the man slam.
She can't man.
You know, they
slam her.
they don't call it the man slam anymore because Ric Flair won his lawsuit.
Right, so nothing man can happen.
It's the manhandle slam.
Oh, jeez. He's such a loser. Like, he just makes it, like, worse. Like, so instead of, like, helping promote these wrestlers and stuff and letting a girl do it, he's like, no, you can't have that. It's mine, and I'm going to go up against you and you know, completely ruin everything.
Charlotte and him had a really big falling out a couple times about that.
Anyways, Alita was talking about funny. I ended up in the same room I had my trach done in. Film says, I hope they don't show a video package of... I don't know if my shit's live.
That's crazy you're in the same room twice, but I guess if you go to the same hospital.
Yeah, of Bliss, aka that will mean she won't show up on Raw. Ramit says Liv Morgan is nothing without her buddy Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho is nothing without her buddy Liv Morgan. Film says, come on, Bliss. This is your kind of shine. Luke says, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was the running back we picked, and he's real good when not injured. Aren't they all?
What college did he go to?
Chris Akane says, and also I've been talking to other chats right now. They all too agree Liv looks off. Sophie says Travis should be on Jeopardy with all the facts he knows. Robbie says Liv defo had a few shots before the match for Dutch Courage.
My problem with that is I don't know anything after like 2006. So I would need like a whole crew with me if I was going to be on any of those games because I don't know anything of the modern pop culture.
Sophie says, is Kevin Dunn not in the production truck again for a second week? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him. I don't listen to anything about him. Boom says, come on, Liv, try to win this match. I bet she's going to get destroyed. Alita says, so that means that you are not sick. Robbie says, it's the people in the back controlling the camera angles we see on TV. And Bryce says, well, I get to get going. Bye, see you on the next live stream. Robbie's like, Esther is a fool. Luna says, goodbye, everyone. Bryce says bye. Chris says classic two-timing Bex. And Sophie says, are they setting up a Liv championship win because they are pushing her so hard she has to win something at some point? Golflestria says, see you later.
So
Luke says Becky has said that she wants Dewdrop at the Rumble. Piccolo says,
It's
damn,
happening.
we had to just go for 3. Chris says Dewdrop with a Yokozuna bomb. Vindicator says, so it will be Dumpling versus the Man because the Man can beat her. Terrible championship match. Liv will probably face Becky at Mania. Chris says, Dewdrop, bae. Ramit, take care of yourself. Vindicator says, anyway, see you guys for Dynamite. Robbie says, hello, this is exciting. Looks like they hinted at this last week. And Sophie says, that match at the Rumble is going to be awful. Ramit says, stay healthy and stay happy always. Javier was in the chat for a minute, says, Liv probably winning the Rumble. Piccolo says, Homo sapien handle slam. There you go. Ramit says, so where is gone Ronda Rousey? Hopefully she stays on her farm with her kid. It looks like Clyde went to LSU.
oh, that's a good. That's
I got
That's
to
a good
the
one.
end.
Louisiana.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight to watch some Raw and some Georgia, Alabama stuff happening. It's
It
in
is
the
the fourth quarter, guys. There's one quarter left. It's early in the fourth quarter, and it's 12 Alabama, 13 Georgia.
Looks like they're getting up there and getting closer and closer again.
Uh-oh,
Oh, jeez.
that fell apart.
That guy almost dropped the whole thing.
All right, guys. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday for Dynamite.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.